Hi, and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy night, just like so many of you do each and every single night. I really do appreciate y'all. You feel me? And so tonight we'll be talking about cousins and, the relationship that cousins have and just how important and moreover emblematic it is of how like influential extended family can be in a positive way, and so I do want to talk about that. And so I have no better opening. I have nothing for you. Not only am I nothing, I have nothing for you, and I'm so sorry, but I've been kind of busy, you feel me, and I'm enjoying every moment of it. Actually, I'm owning it, and it's nice because obviously, I'm staying busy, but as so many of you know, right? Over 2,600 of you, starting from zero, just in the past year, that this is a vlog about my life and about the things that happen, and sort of a running record of all of the things that occur to me, in such a way that I could be talking about anything. But tonight specifically, we're talking about cousins. You feel me? And again, like, I encourage all of you to get to know me more. Literally over 1,000 videos. Over 1,000. I mean, trust me, it's so far the greatest accomplishment of my life. Super procrastinator, almost 40 years old, have not really tried to do anything, I have accomplished a whole lot, and I'm so, absolutely thankful for all of the awesome things that have happened to me over the course of my life. And one of those things is cousins. So shout out to my cousin, Matthew, you feel me? I feel comfortable saying his name. He's a cool guy, and hopefully, he's able to visit me and meet my roommate and, kind of chill for a bit. I'm really proud of the guy. He's getting things together, you feel me? And it's not always the easiest thing to do, especially, in an economy where it's not entirely supported that people have jobs, and which is something that, universal basic income, hey, shout, just saying, that's one of those social capitalist ideas that I advocate for, and which will ultimately be my platform. A big part of it is universal basic income as well as universal health care. Most of the United States government is already socialist, we just have to all admit it. Move on with our day and, fight against corruption within the very awesome American system that has given us all an opportunity to live such a great life, right? Shout out to the good old Uncle Sam American flag, not to get all patriotic, but and this is coming from a capital socialist, I'm just saying, social capitalist. There's social in there, and I believe in private property and the option to like do well and employ people privately and be around for longer than most people are ever alive, multiple generations and stuff. And so cousins, and again, like, I'm proud of my cousin. I ran into him. That's what the influence or the inspiration is for tonight's chat. And also, I made some other videos that if you don't follow in sequence, you could be confused, maybe just as confused as I am, with the order of which I post some of these videos, just because, like, I'm not always where a good Wi-Fi signal is, you feel me, and my phone's broken, and so it's this running joke that has now been a part of my life for, like 6 or 7 months. And so, I mean, yeah, in my personal life, I am known to procrastinate, sure, who isn't? I'm just shamelessly not afraid to admit it, nor am I afraid to talk about anything at all. 100% transparency here, never any reason to say anything other than the truth. Which is, again, I'm proud of you, cousin, and I want you to keep doing well for yourself. And again, it'd be kind of cool if you came to visit, and just chill for a night or so, and I am proud of you. So, just continue doing what you're doing, my man. He actually turned me on to this art exhibit. Shout out to his friend, too. Exactly. It's just like people taking care of people, you feel me, in whatever kind of way that they can. And again, I can't express my gratitude enough towards people I've never even met, and in this case, moreover, my cousin told me, just because, like, anyone and everyone needs all the help we can get, and I think it's just real awesome when people help other people. I think it's awesome when they go out of their way to be kind and benevolent. These are the things that I'm super attracted to and that I try to exemplify in my own instances in life. And so, shout out to him. It was an art exhibit today in Old Town. I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Duke City. And it's downtown is an awesome place. You feel me? People from all over the world go to see our downtown, our old town, and it's an awesome place. And then I was able to see this cool art exhibit today, and it was awesome. It was just a real cool exhibit. It was titled Bones, and I think I got to meet the exhibitor, like one of the main artists, and that's my cousin's homie. And so again, like trying to support my family in what ways that I can, and cousins. Since I've been born, I think the best relationships I've had, because I'm so much like different in age as compared to my younger siblings. Like the next oldest is my brother, and he's like 6 years younger than me. And so remember, I also lost a sister in between then. So she passed away at birth, and her name was Megan. And that was just like a few years after I was born. And anyways, so I never really got a chance to be close to my siblings in the kind of way that I've been close and have had the opportunity to become close to many of my cousins, even if it was just for 10 years or 15 years or whatever it was. I mean, it was an extended period of time, all of which my cousins and I learned different things about life. And moreover, my cousins and myself, just like everyone out there with their own relationships and circumstances, we've dealt with a lot of loss. Unfortunately, again, the world hasn't been too kind of a place to a lot of people, including, different people in my own family, my extended family, my immediate family as well. This is why I advocate for positive change in the world, you feel me? Because I've seen my family, my immediate family, my extended family suffer from a socioeconomic environment that isn't good for anyone, not good for more people than it is bad. And can you forgive a guy for wanting to not see people exploited and to see people have an opportunity to live a decent life? I mean, Jesus Christ, those of us that are fortunate enough to live a life that other people could just seethe over. Like, seriously, the world can be an unforgiving place for so many people, including our own family members. Like, I don't know if y'all can relate, and I'm sure that many of you can. Some of us may be doing better in our lives than some people in our own families, and I feel like the good, like, Catholic boy, and obviously a huge secular part of me, is 100% for forgiveness. I understand that I also don't. I'm anti-capital punishment. It's tough. It's tough to feel these things. It's tough to want to forgive, as it concerns all of the different things that you go through in life, right? I mean, it's just, and I bring up forgiveness because, again, we live in a system that doesn't support people that go through bad times, and there are people that literally become unalived, again, including some of my own cousins, and I miss them, it sucks getting older and watching people that are your own age, end up in a casket before, your grandpa, you feel me? I love my grandpa, he's old, but I've lost so many cousins, you know what I mean? And I wish my grandpa would stay alive forever. Seriously, shout out to my grandpa, you feel me? I don't mean to use him in a bad way as an example of this, because I'm just saying that, typically older people go first. I think that's kind of all our own wish when we have our children and stuff, and when we know people that are younger, is we just want them to have an opportunity to do well in life. I think that's how we should all feel. I don't think that we should feel so selfish in that we want to live forever and build rocket ships that look like that one body part, and I'm just saying, right? Because that's legit IRL, but it's also legit IRL meme status, Austin Powers. Shout out to Dr. Evil, who clearly makes Jeff Bezos look like some type of way, which is why you've never seen Austin Powers syndicated on any streaming service ever. You know, Amazon's not interested in streaming Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. I'm just saying, shout out to all those people who watch my channel and don't even know what I'm talking about, you know, just so that you guys know, my younger fans, my younger subscribers, that like Beyonce, before, like, you know, she was Beyonce, was like still Beyonce, but she just wasn't who the magical, powerful woman she is now. But she, I for the record, I've liked Beyonce since she was with Destiny's Child, and moreover, huge fan of when she started an Austin Powers movie with Mike Myers. I think it was like Goldmember or something, but again, she's a wonderful actress, by the way. I think like so underrated, such an underrated actress. She's talented. Like, she is a talented actress. She is a talented entertainer, but I enjoy watching her, you know, in that kind of way, because like that movie's hilarious and it's corny and it's like cornball, like it's cornball funny. Not gonna lie, it's like one big meme, but still it's a funny movie. And so again, like I've had many experiences with my cousins, including loss, and it's been tough. My cousins that are not here anymore also have children. You know what I mean? Like and while they may not be my first cousins, like they're still my family. And even though I've not met them, you know, like we all go through different things, and it's just I feel bad like when I see my cousins that aren't doing well, you know, just because a lot of my cousins fortunately are doing awesome, and I'm happy for them, you know, truly, I really am. Including cousins that I also got to spend a substantial amount of time with. Again, so the more that I talk about these things, the more that it only really humbles me too, because a lot of people aren't able to experience the kind of things that I have with my extended family. Moreover, not just my my immediate family, but like, you know, again, I have a long-lasting relationship with some of my cousins, you know, if not all of them. Like, we're cool, and like I'm not sure why you know, as we get older, it becomes more difficult to like stay in contact or whatever, you know, because everyone lives their own lives and stuff. But like, I just know that I've had a really good experience in my own life with my cousins, and shout out to my cousin who I recently ran into and is now like a sub to my channel and who watches my videos and is incredibly supportive, just as I would be incredibly supportive of anything that my cousins decided to do, you know, which I am. And so that's all. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it, you feel me? I was I don't know what I'm saying. Friendly reminder that all of these videos that you see, each and every single one of them, they've never been scripted. These are what is called, moreover, like specifically, is called like impromptu or improvisational speaking. So that's kind of like all we've been able to do given the resources that I've been trying to work with. Long running joke, you know, I mentioned it earlier, but still, you know, it's a part of life. I'm the social experiment, and it's interesting, you know, because it's not easy, you know, making up what you say as you go along every single night for over a year. And everything. So yeah, I'll continue to like try and smash this out. You feel me? Just because like this is a part of me. This is who I am. This is what I do, and I really appreciate everybody for watching my channel. Seriously, you know, all the different views, wherever they may or may not be coming from. Seriously, like, you guys are supporting me, and I appreciate it, even if you don't mean to, or if you don't want to. Again, like, that's just, like, the sarcastic part of me, right? Out of character. But seriously, who has time for haters, you know? I know that, given what that I do, there are, like, obviously, you know, gonna be some, people that, aren't too happy to hear all of the things that I have to say, and so I'm always real careful as to, you know, just not say some of the things that I would be otherwise saying if I wasn't actually concerned about how some people or things may feel, you know? And so, yeah, that is something we have made an art of here on this channel. So, you know, eat your heart out. Like, watch all 1,000 videos. They're all one and the same, essentially, exactly. And that's kind of what I want. It's kind of what I've envisioned as I've created this catalog of videos, you know? Who needs Netflix when you could just make your own catalog of videos, you know? And so I just, you know, I am thinking that's my recipe for success, so I'm hoping that that's correct. Anyways, I hope that you guys have a really good night. Seriously, I hope that you guys are all doing very well in your own life and in your own individual circumstances. Continue to stand up for what's right and for what's fair, if it's in the workplace or if it's in your own personal life. You feel me? I mean, you do have agency, and you should feel empowered to have free will, and no one should ever make you feel like anything less. And if they do, it's really on them, because at the end of the day, the world is changing, and the world is, it's not like a suggestion. It is an absolute necessity that we change the world in a positive way, now or never. You feel me? And it's that way. It really is. It's something that we can take care of now. We can do this. I'm convinced that we can. I know that we can. I know that this country is going to one day become the place that I know that it can be. Not just for me, not just for people that are already privileged, but for, moreover, the most important people, the people that need the help, the people that have been historically marginalized for some arbitrary reason, whether it's race, ethnicity, religious beliefs, the lack thereof them, LGBTQ+, like everyone's on one, you feel me? Like, you know, and that's not fair. It's not fair, and it's not equal, and yes, we want fairness and we want equality. That is, in and of itself, American. And anything that goes against that is simply un-American. And that's what must be understood. After all, we all are Americans, right? I think so. I think so. So, anyways, I hope that you guys have a really good night. Thank you so much again. I really appreciate it, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, okay? All right. Bye.